Hi guys, so I haven't actually been on this channel in a while, and it's probably one of the most important channels I should really update. Progress wise, it's going good. Not as good as it has been in the past, but good. So November I got a job to December because I left. In that time there was no chance for me to pull, or very little. I think maybe once or twice, and I only pulled a few and then I stopped. So that was great. Since then it started to increase a bit, but it's not very often. So I'll pull a bit and then I've pulled maybe just a tiny little scrunch of it and that'll be me done. I'm not pulling it for hours now. Like sometimes I lie in bed and be in bed and then not sleep for like an hour and just pull. Don't have that problem anymore. My hair's growing out nicely. I just keep thinking about what's working for me really is just thinking about how my hair would look when it's grown out and what I could do with it, because I really want to dye my hair and do all sorts with it. And the major problem is the top part, and once that's grown out it's not a problem because I've got long hair all the way down to my, like, past my boobs, about the same length as this, maybe a little bit longer. And yeah, I want to dye my hair. These things, I mean, this is getting really tatty now, and I've ordered a new one in custom made this time, so it'll be even better fit. Got it in another colour, so yeah, it'll be more, it's like a blondie brown, not completely blonde. I wouldn't say blonde, but it's got highlights in it and it's quite pretty. And these things are not cheap. I mean, it's tatty. When I say tatty, it's not that bad, but you can tell it's had its wear now. It's got split ends, it's dry, it's not looking nice at all now. So yeah, I've got another one, but I'm not really wanting to wear black hair at the moment. I really want to go lighter, and I really like long hair. The other one seems to be quite short, that's the only problem. It's meant to be 22 inches, it's very short. I don't know why they sent me that one, it's a bit weird. But yeah, I like it for, maybe, I did use it for work because I had this red one I've dyed myself, that's why it's a bit damaged now, and I thought it probably won't be suitable for work. Work might be like, oh, it's too red, because it's actually quite bright in the light. But so yeah, I've kept it toned down to black, and it's really short and it looks horrible. It's not very nice. I prefer myself long hair. Long hair suits me because my face is quite big. Like, you can see my own haircut there underneath. So yeah, that's me really just putting an update out there. It's going well. I'm hoping by the end of this year, this will be my last unit I've ordered, and by the end of the year I won't need it anymore. It will just be my own hair. It's going to take about a year or something. So yeah, I started in November. I pulled a little bit in that time, but it's really improved. I've noticed I don't really have depression or depressive thoughts anymore. I'm a lot more happier about myself, more confident with myself, and I'm just getting happier and more confident all the time because of the fact I'm exercising, which helps too. Any tips I could give you guys? Just maybe if there's a certain hairstyle you really like, get a picture of it, put it up on your wall, and just look at it all the time to remind you. I know it's hard to say because I know how you feel, but I just have this constant image in my head now. I'm 21 and I've been with this since I was 9. It's just stupid now. I need to grow up with hair. I don't want to be getting to 50 and then by the time I've recovered my hair doesn't want to grow back anymore either. I want my hair to recover and grow back. I'm young, I don't want to be wearing units like this for the rest of my life. One thing is extensions is fine, but wearing a whole wig like this is just not good. I can't even style my hair how I like as much with these, especially this one because it's quite big on my head, so I can't pull it back because it'll just fall off, see? So yeah, that is one of the problems with units. Some of these you can put up, like in the ponytail and a bun, but this one, with my experience, won't do it with me because it's just too big for my head. Because obviously if you order like a sizing, there's all different sizes. But yeah, I just say concentrate on what your goal is and hopefully one day you'll succeed. Someone did recommend to me is some supplements. I'll show you. Please don't get them without speaking to a doctor or maybe speaking to your parents or something, because I don't want to recommend you something that could be harmful to you. You can buy these everywhere. They're not prescription or anything. It's just, please don't take my advice without seeking research and asking your parents and your doctors first. But someone's told me about this thing called N-acetylcysteine. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I got this from Holland and Barrett. It was £8. It's a lot. I've meant to take this every day, but because of the fact it's actually a food supplement. I was taking other food supplements before, and I didn't want it to clash, so I didn't take them. Should take these back again every day, one a day, I think it is. Yeah, it's meant to be studies that show there's a connection between OCD and stuff, because it's kind of an OCD disorder. It's in that sort of branch that with these it would lessen the effects or even get rid of it. And it's just a correlation, you know. Studies never proved anything. It's just a correlation of what their figures show. So you can try it if you want to, but please don't try it without anyone being aware, because I don't want you to harm yourself. I've tried it, and I don't really know if there's a difference. I haven't taken it that long to realise. I mean, I've used a lot though, I think. They're quite big tablets though. If you look at these, they're massive. Whoops. If you look, they're quite big. I don't know if you can compare to my little finger. Don't know if that helps. I'm not really sure, but that's quite a big tablet. It's a normal tablet. Yeah. So please, if you do want to do it, do research, speak to someone about it, please. But let me know if it works for you. I'm going to go back on it and see if it does work for me. I didn't really notice before, but I'm going to try now, because I wasn't really paying attention before. So yeah, I hope that might help me even more, even though I feel like I'm not really getting that much of an urge. Like, I'm not getting that much tension in my head anymore that I need to pull so much. So it's getting better for me. I think it's just my well-being. I think it's if you're I know it sounds really nasty, but if you're a happier person, not like a lot of people like me, I was depressed for ages, so it was making it worse. So if you were more happier, like I said, it sounds easier said than done, but if you've got a happier outlook with life, it seems to help some for me. But I'm just sharing my experience. I'm not an expert. Why? When I say I'm not an expert, I don't mean any sort of qualified expert. I mean, obviously I'm an expert in this because I've had it since I was 11, so I have been through all the experiences of it. Everyone's different anyway, because there's different types of trick. So yes. Yeah, when I get my new unit, I'll put it on and I'll review it for you guys. I'm really can't bring myself to show you what my hair looks like yet. So when it gets to a stage where I can accept myself to do it, so when it's maybe grown a bit longer and I can, like, it's about that long now, but like if you think about that long, it's only that much on my head. Maybe it's not like long enough to be down to here even. When it gets maybe like past my ear, then I will show you guys. It's just at the moment I can't. I just don't feel confident enough to do it. But yeah, that is my experience, and share your experiences with me too, because I really appreciate it. I like us to be like a little sort of family and speak to each other about stuff, because it does help if you speak to people. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys out there find my input useful. And I know it's not just aimed at girls, because guys get it too, but it's a lot harder to speak to guys about it, because there's a lot of different ways for them to have to deal with it to girls, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you later. Happy New Year. Bye.